I give the floor to the President of the Electoral Commission, Kevan Gosper. You have the floor, Kevan.
Thank you, Leo, Vice President. Ladies and gentlemen and friends and colleagues, as President of this Commission, a very new President of this very new Commission, I will now proceed with our report in respect to today's order. We have two positions to be considered today: the position of President and the position of the Senior Vice President. I may say on behalf of my Commission, and without qualification, that the two candidates nominated, Sheikh Ahmed Al-Fahad Al-Sabah to the President and Dr. Robin Mitchell to our Senior Vice President, were both duly nominated for their respective positions, were the only candidates nominated for their respective positions, and are both qualified under our Constitution for their respective positions for which they have been nominated. So all is in good order. Let me first deal with the matter of the office of the President. As we just heard a few minutes ago, from our President, Sheikh Ahmed, and his last words in his commentary about standing aside, his decision to stand aside, was he sought your support with his decision, which he believed was in both the interests of the organisation as well as himself. And he therefore has told you, and he spoke to me as chairman, that he has chosen to temporarily step aside whilst he deals with matters of a personal nature that he intends to have concluded and resolved in the near future. Since Sheikh Ahmed, our only nominee for President, is the only nominee for the President for the ensuing four-year term, has informed us of this and his wish to temporarily step aside, it is the recommendation of the Electoral Commission to this Assembly, and this recommendation is endorsed and was endorsed yesterday by the full meeting of the Executive Commission, that the re-election of the President by acclamation to a later date. So we propose to move to adjourn this matter until a later stage, and I therefore recommend to the Assembly and ask for your approval that the resolution electing the presidency by acclamation the presidency of ACNO for the ensuing four-year term be adjourned for the time being. Do I have your full support on this? Thank you very much, and I believe that the President will be very comfortable and happy. I will now move on to the election of our Senior Vice President.
No, please. Oh, I don't know, 120?
Yes.
Morocco, please.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur le Premier Vice-président. L'actualité nous impose d'évoquer la situation de notre président, Cheikh Ahmed. Nos comités, nous le soutenons eu égard au travail effectué sous la houlette à sa sollicitude pour les CNO, les moins dotés, aux moins financiers, en respect de l'universalité de l'olympisme. Je vous rappelle, mesdames et messieurs, que notre association l'ACNO est indépendante du CIO et que le respect de cette indépendance est la clé de voûte pour assurer l'homogénéité du mouvement olympique. Vous remarquerez que cette affaire, celle d'un présumé faux arbitrage, date de 2014 et a déjà été close en 2014. Et depuis cette date, on la ressort au moment où Cheikh Sabah doit se présenter devant nous pour un nouveau mandat. C'est pour le moins suspect. Enfin, il n'est pas inutile de rappeler que cette affaire de nature familiale n'a aucune relation avec le sport et ne met en rien en jeu la sincérité de l'engagement olympique de notre président. Et compte tenu de toutes ces considérations, et que nous refusons la décision du président prise par lui de suspendre ses activités, parce que cela constituerait une violation de principe du code d'éthique du CIO et ses dispositions d'application. Ça d'une part. D'autre part, cela constituerait aussi une violation d'un autre principe, celui de la présomption d'innocence. Alors nous sollicitons aujourd'hui que les élections se passent et que le vote se déroule, puisqu'il y a un seul président. Nous décidons aujourd'hui de passer au vote et d'élire le président.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Let me say these things to you. No one more than myself, my colleagues, and the Executive Commission understands much of the feelings that you have expressed it here. We are all loyal to him, we admire him, we stand in awe of him. And this is a very, very intelligent man who has given his view after a lot of consideration and a lot of consultation. So from where I sit, I'm not at all surprised at the sentiments being expressed as to how we might keep him. But the fact is, you have already by acclamation approved the recommendation. That's the first point. But the second point is, the Sheikh himself has said to the Electoral Commission that I will not have my name put forward today. So as much as we in our hearts would like to take a position to hold him, this is not about fair play. The Sheikh understands fair play. We all understand fair play. We stand by fair play. But the Electoral Commission cannot push an individual against his wish and start a process which he has withdrawn from. Now, this is unprecedented in many respects, but with very strong advice from my colleague here, Michael Chambers, and other consultations, your Electoral Commission has to say to you, with all the understanding, that when a candidate withdraws his name, we are unable, and there's no case, that we can either drag him, in quotes, or put his name down contrary to his view. So I think, listening to the Sheikh, the best thing we can do as a body, and I'm one of you, as part of the electoral community, is to respect his choice, to respect it. All that you've said will go on the record about how you feel about him, but I would suggest to you very strongly that, in fact, the decision has been made by the acclamation, despite comments from the floor. This is not a matter for the vote, because there's not going to be an election, and we believe in the Electoral Commission the sensible thing to do, could I just finish, is to adjourn the meeting. And that adjournment could be quite short. But at this stage, it seems to be the right course. You've voted for it, and I would strongly recommend to you that we take this course of action. Could I ask Michael to add any comments?
No, I would just say that it should be clear that the Sheikh, number one, the Electoral Commission is reflecting the wishes and views of the Sheikh. The Electoral Commission did not come to this conclusion independent of discussions with the Sheikh. The Sheikh was very clear that this is the result he wishes. It is a unique situation. Call a spade a spade. It's a unique situation. We have only one nominee who has said he will not permit his name to be on a ballot today. So we can't elect someone who's refusing to be elected. And he has taken that decision after significant thought with respect to the situation from all perspectives. And as an electoral commission, of course it behooves us, when we only have one candidate, to follow the course that that candidate has asked us to follow, which that candidate, who has done so much for this organization, believes is the decision that's in the best interest of the organization. So it would not be possible, frankly, in those circumstances for the Electoral Commission to take a position at variance with the deeply felt and requested decision of the Sheikh. As my colleague, Mr. Gosper, has said, of course, all of us have the same feelings in our heart with respect to the sentiments and comments that were made, but we also respect the decision-making of our leader, and we will reflect that respect by following his wishes today. That's the position of the Electoral Commission. That's why we have that position. We are disrespecting, with great respect to those who suggested that we take another course, we are disrespecting the decision that our leader, the Sheikh, has asked us to take if we follow another course. So with those thoughts in mind, the Electoral Commission is asking that we do what has been asked, that we adjourn this matter to a later date in accordance with the Sheikh's wishes.
So, Mr. Chair, even though you in fact had agreed with the recommendation by acclamation, could I, with respect, resubmit the recommendation that the matter of the election of the President be postponed, be adjourned. And I'd like that by a second acclamation.
Bueno, have the floor for 5 Olympic Committee more. I think that we hear at all of this and close the discussion and we go to the proposal.
You agree with the proposal?
What? 100.
It's Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. Morocco has the floor.
Merci, Monsieur le Président. Je me joins à mon ami du Sri Lanka et aux derniers collègues qui viennent de s'adresser à vous. Et je ne vois pas pourquoi on veut semer la confusion. Monsieur Cheikh Ahmed Sabah a annoncé tout à l'heure qu'il suspendait ses activités. Il ne nous a pas dit qu'il allait retirer sa candidature. Je ne sais pas comment maintenant on vient nous sortir qu'il a retiré sa candidature. Il n'y a pas de preuve, il n'y a pas d'écrit. Et comme a dit notre ami, est-ce qu'il y a un écrit qui annonce le retrait? Et quelle est la procédure d'annoncer le retrait d'une candidature? Cheikh Ahmed n'a pas retiré de candidature. Pourquoi aujourd'hui on veut nous le faire croire? Et c'est là ce qui devient, encore une fois, un suspect une seconde fois. Et pourquoi la commission électorale veut imposer à l'Assemblée générale souveraine, qui a tous les pouvoirs, plus qu'une commission. La commission électorale n'a pas à nous imposer sa décision. Merci.
All the Olympic committees that request the floor had talk. They have different proposals. One that is not finished is the question of Peru. What you request to the Dr.